103.5.
Hello, it's 7th November 2024. In exactly 30 days, we'll be heading to the polls. In approximately 60 days, we'll be witnessing the election of a new president. Good morning, welcome to the Star Breakfast News with me, Nurein Abass. Coming up this morning, Electoral Commission asks for more time to release voter statistics after NDC rejects the register over absence of data.
In 2020, we gave out the soft copy of the register. In 2023, we gave out the soft copy of the register, and it did not have a summary. So the fact that there's no summary does not make it not certified.
Also coming up, Parliament to reconvene today in the heat of the seeming impasse between the judiciary and legislature. We'll hear from a parliamentary expert who wants Ghanaians to brace themselves for the worst.
Wear your seatbelt. We are going to see some turbulence. Where are the elders in this country? Are they just sitting down and dreaming that this issue can just go away or it can be resolved by legal tools? No.
Still in this edition, Ghana AIDS Commission cautions against unsafe sexual practices following surge in HIV cases this year.
Who have multiple sexual partners and yet they will not use protection. They will not use condoms. And so if they have HIV, then their partners also come exposed and eventually get infected. That is what is creating the problem. Be disciplined among us.
We've got details of all these stories coming up, but first, let's remind you of our affiliate stations across the country.
Star News is coming to you live on Ultimate 106.9 FM in Kumasi, Empire 102.7 FM in Takrady, Zeps 95.9 FM in Zebila, Nissim 100.1 FM in Lamshao, My Star Radio in the USA, also live on Facebook on Star 103.5 FM and on starfm.com.gh around the world. This is Star 103.5 FM, Star News. Informed, in depth, in touch.
Many thanks to you for choosing Star News. I am Nurein. About to begin the bulletin this morning, the Electoral Commission has asked for more time to release the voter statistics of the 2024 final certified voter register to political parties. This follows a request made by the opposition NDC after the EC presented copies of the final certified voter register to all registered political parties ahead of the 2024 general election. However, after over 6 hours of waiting, the EC failed to provide summary statistics of the register. Speaking during a press conference, chairperson of the elections management body, Jean Mensah, refuted claims that the EC is obliged to provide summary statistics of the final certified voters register to political parties and described the final voters register as robust.
If you request that you want a summary, that's fine. But this is something we've been doing for since time immemorial, and we've not added summaries to it. And this is not the first time. In 2019, we gave out a soft copy of the register. In 2020, we gave out the soft copy of the register. In 2023, we gave out a soft copy of the register, and it did not have a summary. So the fact that there's no summary does not make it not certified. The register, as you see, as you have it, is a certified true copy of the register. If you choose to return it, that's your prerogative. You can do so. And this is a request you are making. It is not binding in law. It is not binding in law.
You had chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jean Mensah. Meanwhile, the opposition NDC has rejected a final certified vote register by the Electoral Commission due to the inability of the Commission to provide summary statistics. Dr. Rashid Tango Computer is Deputy Director of Elections and IT for the National Democratic Congress.
Is that how you do things? And you are saying you are holding to ransom. You held the whole media and political party for ransom here for more than 6 hours. And they are talking about it. If they don't bring this thing, the ballot statistics or the voter statistics and the summaries, we are not going to take the register.
If the summaries are ready tomorrow, will you come back?
I said that's why we're here. We're here waiting for the summaries. They promised giving us the summary. We didn't put dagger on their this neck to ask for the summary. If she knew that she was not obliged to give her the summary, she should have told us around 5 o'clock.
So have you returned the drive?
We've returned it. We have officially said we have returned the drive back to them until we get the summary. What is she talking about? I've been doing the election since 1988. I have passed through all the means, and I know every election cycle summaries are given to us. Ballot printing, go to the ballot printing house and see whether summaries are not there. Haven't they
She
given
just told us that is not the modus operandi of the
I
commission.
am saying that she's not the first electoral commissioner. We have dealt with commissioners before, and we had all some. I can provide you all summaries from 1992 up to now if you want. I haven't.
You think she's deviating?
Completely. She knows the thing. How can you go to election? Now I'm asking you, what is the total registered voters for the election? You are a media, you know. Why were you silent? Why didn't you answer?
She mentioned
And I'm saying, why
the
did
last
you?
election they didn't do something like that.
And so you just went to the election without knowing the total number of registered voters. Go to their website. You will see the 2020 total registered voters. As we speak now, do you have it? That is the summary we are talking about. Do you have it? You are the media. I'm asking, do you have it? And so
Is there any wrong if they don't give you the summary?
do you go to election without noting the total, the registered voters? Is that how you go to elections?
You heard Dr. Rashid Tango Computer, Deputy Director of Elections and IT for the NDC. Away from that, Parliament is set to reconvene today in the heat of the seeming impasse between the judiciary and the legislature. This comes after the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Babin, vehemently refuted constitutional crisis claims by Chief Justice Gertrude Arba Isaba Tokunu as a result of the indefinite suspension of Parliament. The Chief Justice, during the hearing of the application by the Speaker to vacate the ruling of the Abass Court in the vacant seat, Ruhaha, questioned why Parliament is not sitting. Addressing the media in an uncharacteristic move, Mr. Babin, who declared such an assertion by the CJ as a deception, shared some thoughts on today's recall to the House.
As to what will happen, I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't control that. But you know what happened the day of the adjournment? As I told my friends on the NPP side, I had 3 options after you walked out. And it was only left with the NDC members. Accra proceeded with the business. Would they have been approved by the NDC MPs for government? Even if they did, would they not go and raise an issue about quorum to take decision? So that was not a legally accepted option. I could have decided to adjourn till the next day. But knowing the nature of the disagreement, would it have been solved within one night? No, because I've seen that the nature of the disagreement goes beyond the House to the powers outside the House. And so we needed to engage many more people to be able to resolve the disagreement. So you need more time. And since I couldn't estimate the time, I decided that it should be what? Indefinite.
You heard Speaker of Parliament Alban Badwin. Ahead of today's recall, a parliamentary expert wants Ghanaians to brace themselves for the worst. Here is Executive Director of the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Rashid Draman.
Wear your seatbelt. We are going to see some turbulence. So 3 scenarios. 1, the 2 sides sitting at the same place. 2, a walkout by one side. 3, it's a walkout. Right now, I don't know who constitutes majority and who constitutes minority. So really, let's wait and see. But the signs are not good because you see, what some of us would have expected is that by now, some track through diplomacy, that the political aspect of dealing with this issue would have taken place. But you heard the Speaker clearly, not very much has been done in that regard. Even he himself, only the Council of State came to talk to him. Where are the elders in this country? Are they just sitting down and dreaming that this issue can just go away or it can be resolved by legal tools? No. So let's brace ourselves. That's why I'm telling you, wear your seatbelt.
You heard Executive Director of the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Rashid Draman. This is still the Star Breakfast News. Now, the Ghana AIDS Commission has cautioned against unsafe sexual practices. The caution follows a surge in HIV cases in the country. According to the latest statistics, about 34,000 new cases were recorded from January to September this year. Director General of the Ghana AIDS Commission, Dr. Steve Chiahini, has been speaking to Star News.
Most people are involved in it, and we do not have the discipline to engage in sexual activities in a responsible way. People have multiple sexual partners, and yet they will not use protection. Yeah, I mean, they will not use condoms, and so if they have HIV, then their partners also become exposed and eventually get infected. That is what is creating the problem. So to be disciplined among us to the extent that we reduce our sexual risk by reducing the number of sexual partners, and those who are, using their bodies to earn a living can also find alternative livelihoods.
Now, before we go, Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, has conceded the United States presidential election after her Republican rival, Donald Trump, won the race. The U.S. Vice President pledged a peaceful transfer of power and told her supporters at the Howard University in Washington, D.C. not to despair and to keep up the fight for freedom, and promised to keep fighting for democracy and the rule of law.
The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright.
This is where we draw the curtain on this morning's edition of the Breakfast News. There's more news when you log on to starfm.com.gh. I am Nurein Abass. Many thanks for your company. Next, we have the sports team, Nanama, Ajiman, and Jones Aji. Do have a great day.